Now, according to a new study, South Africa's online retail sector grew by 29% in 2023 to 71 billion rand and is expected to bag further growth to a projected 100 billion rand by 2026. Arthur Goldstuck, who's CEO at World Wide Worx, which has a hand in the research alongside MasterCard, Peach Payments and Ask Africa, joins us with greater perspective on the findings and what it suggests for the local online retail market moving forward. Arthur, always a pleasure. Good afternoon.
Thank you. It's great to be on your show.
Brilliant, Arthur. We always knew that online retail would grow. Is it growing quicker than we anticipated?
I think it's growing faster in terms of ongoing growth than people had ever anticipated. So we expected massive growth in 2020 due to people having to stay at home and shop online. But then it was expected by many in the market that that would slow down dramatically. We did forecast that it would remain quite high. And in 2022, it was still 31%. We thought it'll drop a lot more last year. We thought it would drop closer to 20%. But in fact, it ticked up by 29% last year, which was a surprise, pleasant surprise, but not too unexpected if one looked at all the forces driving the growth of online shopping.
We also know, Arthur, that retail sales declined overall. So as we see this, increase in online sales, it does let us know that online is getting more and more of that retail market share.
So over the past decade or so, traditional retail has stagnated. It's either stayed the same or it's gone up by a couple of percentage points or dropped slightly. And during COVID, of course, it plummeted. And that was replaced by online shopping to a large extent. But subsequent to that, it's gone back to that same flat curve that we've seen for at least the last 5 years. And online retail, on the other hand, has continued its upward trajectory, which means that online takes an increasing share of the total retail pie. And that is what's going to drive it past the 10% mark by 2026.
Arthur, which retailers are seeing more success here and what edge do they have over their competitors?
The big growth has come from the grocery retailers with their 60-minute delivery services. That really set the market alight for the last 3 or 4 years. And Checkers 6060 has been the big driver, along with Pick n Pay and its ASAP service, and to a lesser extent, Woolworths with Dash. In all those cases, their online growth has massively outpaced their physical growth. But what we see typically is that those who are most well positioned for online growth are the ones who also have a very strong offline footprint. And we've seen with both Shoprite, Checkers and Pick n Pay that they have more than 500 stores each from which they can fulfill their services. That's really the key. And with Amazon coming in with Amazon.co.za, their ability to fill from multiple points is going to be key to their success as well.
I must also ask you about what this latest study tells us about cart abandonments. Of course, this is a very tricky one, right? It means people think they're going to buy, then they just don't.
It was fascinating to look at those cart abandonment statistics, with more than half of carts abandoned because credit cards were declined. So in many cases, that's because people have used up their limits on credit card spend. But in as many cases, it's because they fill in the wrong details. They give the wrong security code. They give the wrong expiry date, and their cards are declined. And instead of trying to fix it up, a lot of people abandon carts. But half as many abandoned their carts because they didn't trust the process. They didn't trust the site to process their credit card details adequately. So you can expect there to be a high level of rejection when people make mistakes, but you don't expect such a high level of abandonment when people suddenly realize, wait a minute, I've got to give my credit card here. I'm not going to do that. So that is pointed to the fact that the retailers and the card companies still have to educate the market on how secure an online payment can be.
Also interesting, I must ask you, Arthur, is it about the development here of, payment solutions, just innovation in that space there, and how that's also been, a real carrier for the increase and the efficiencies that we're seeing with online retail sales?
Indeed, because we've seen, for example, buy now, pay later, BNPL, and instant credit becoming a key factor of online retail in South Africa. It doesn't grow the top line dramatically, but it brings more people into the picture. It allows people to continue shopping online when they've run out of money. The old saying that you run out of you run out of money before you run out of months, that applies to online retail, and instant credit comes in to address that particular issue, and various other elements as well. So, for example, we're seeing big retailers bringing artificial intelligence into the picture to help improve customer service.
I must also chat to you, Arthur, asking just about what we might be seeing here in terms of big players versus the small players. We do know that, of course, we've made mention of the likes of, ShopRite and Pick n Pay, but platforms like Takealot and Amazon, they give smaller players, SMMEs, a chance to really compete with the big guys there. But you did speak about just the convenience of distribution here, and I'm wondering if those kind of brands like Takealot, Amazon will ever be able to compete with the Checkers 60, which actually says 60 minutes.
They're not really geared towards competing directly with Checkers and Pick n Pay, and to a lesser extent Woolworths, and possibly at a later stage Spar. The compelling proposition there is that your groceries will arrive in 60 minutes, and people tend to need groceries almost immediately, which is why they have been so successful. When it comes to durable goods and not what they call fast-moving consumer goods, then there isn't such a compelling reason to deliver so instantly. At the same time, though, we're seeing Amazon coming in with a promise of being able to deliver either same day or the next day. And that is something that people aren't used to from durable goods. So Takealot does have some fairly efficient delivery options available, but Amazon is going to put them on notice, so to speak, that same day is going to become a norm in South Africa, as it is for Amazon in major markets elsewhere. So what we're seeing with, firstly, the grocery people like 6060 and ASAP is that they've actually surpassed the performance of online retailers in major Western markets. And now Amazon wants to do the same in South Africa with regard to durable goods. So it's really good news for consumers, and it does advance the sophistication of our online retail landscape quite significantly.
Certainly exciting times ahead, Arthur. Looking forward to chatting to you all about it. Thank you so much for your time today. That was Arthur Goldstuck, CEO at World Wide Worx.